First of all, good morning. Let me begin my homily with a beautiful analogy in order for all of us to understand the powerful message of the gospel today. African hunters have a very clever way of trapping monkeys. What do they do? Please imagine, I don't have a coconut because it's heavy. Imagine a coconut. They slice the coconut into two, okay? They empty its contents to make it hollow, so it's already hollow. In the one half of the shell, they cut a hole just big enough for the monkey's hand to pass through, like this. Big enough for a monkey's hand to pass through. Then, on the other coconut half, they place an orange. Of course, a peeled orange. No? And they fasten it together. So can you imagine now? There is an orange inside the coconut with a hole just big enough for a monkey's hand to pass through. Then the African hunters hide into the bush and wait. Sooner or later, an innocent monkey swings by, smells the delicious orange, and discovers that the orange is inside the coconut. So automatically, without hesitation, he slips its hand right through the hole, the small hole, grasps the orange, and tries to pull it through the hole. Of course, the orange won't come out because it is too big for the hole. It won't come out. The orange won't come out. To no avail. The insistent monkey continues to pull and pull, never realizing the danger that will happen. While the monkey struggles with the orange, the hunters approach and capture the monkey by throwing a net over it. The only way the monkey could save its life is to let go of the orange and escape. But unfortunately, even when the monkey sees the hunters coming in to capture him, it does not let go of the orange and run away, but rather makes more desperate effort to take the orange with it. That's it. That system works because the monkey is entrapped by its own greed and selfishness. And that is what the Lord wants all of us to avoid. Proof? Let me read the gospel. Take care. Listen, Jesus said, take care to guard against all greed. For though one may be rich, but one's life does not consist of possessions. Now, I can imagine the monkey saying its last prayers. Sige, what do you think is the prayer of the monkey at that moment? What do you think is the monkey's prayer? Lord, save me. Lord, save me. Lord, save me, please. But please do not ask me to let go of the orange. Gets? This may sound funny. The monkey prayer sounds funny, but actually, many of us are praying that eh. Who among us here are praying that? The monkey prayer. Lord, bring me to heaven, Lord. I go to church every day. Lord, I celebrate Mass every day. Bring me to heaven, but please do not tell me to let go of my money. Do not tell me to to let go of my material possessions and wealth. Greed. My dear brothers and sisters, if there is any, let me ask you, if there is any, if none, congratulations. But if there is any, are you doing something right now that makes you greedy and selfish? If there's any lang, sige, can we check ourselves? This is the purpose why we're here. Are we doing something? Like, for example, a person who no longer rests, who no longer has time for himself or herself or his family because he works and works to add more savings in his or her bank account. What do we call that person? In my wedding masses, I've been celebrating weddings. I do not miss telling the couples, yes, money is important. We know that. That's unquestionable. Money is important. It can buy you food, medicines, whatever. But please go beyond money. Do not make money the priority. Because in the end, what will matter is the relationship. What's the use of having a beautiful big mansion, but in the end, your family is broken. There's no love in the home. There's no peace because you always quarrel. That is why we have a saying in Bisaya, because I am Bisaya. I am from the Diocese of Dipolog, from the province of Zamboanga del Norte. I'm studying in Loyola right now, in the Ateneo. There's a saying in Bisaya, which I know you can understand because it's also Tagalog somehow. Bahalag saging basta labing. That's Bisaya. Bahalag saging basta labing. I thought it was a joke. But when I became a priest, I never miss that when I celebrate weddings. I always tell that to the couple. Bahala saging basta labing. That's what's important. Love, relationship, bonding. Do not let your money control you. Do not let your money, wealth, and material possessions take away the most important, which is bonding with the family. Relationship among members in the family. You know what? I interviewed senior citizens. We have a lot of senior citizens here. I interviewed them and I asked them, Tatay, Nanay, at this point in your life, what is most important? Unanimous answer. Do you know the answer? Unanimous. Father, yes, money is important to buy my maintenance medicines. But more than money, Father, is love and peace and happiness. Do you agree? Is that what's important right now? More than money? Relationship. Love, peace, happiness, generosity, care. That is why let me suggest a prayer. Simple prayer, but this is the most peaceful prayer that we can pray. Do not forget, Lord, give me a loving, caring, generous, and happy heart. Amen. Lord, give me a loving, caring, generous, and happy heart. Amen. So my dear brothers and sisters, do not seek for what will make you greedy and selfish. Seek for what is most important. And that is what Jesus says in the gospel. Thus will it be for the one who stores up treasure for himself, but is not rich in what matters to God. Let us seek for things that will matter to God. And that is internal values, love, care, relationship with the family, more than money and material possessions.